back with another one. It is currently 1:20 a.m. on a Thursday. Hope everybody is enjoying the week. About to dive back into this game. It's been a while since I played. Let me pull up the chat. We good? What up, Seth? Be 25% complete.
I imagine you'd like to see your daughter before anything else. She'll be in Ava's quarters, I'm sure.
What up, Daniel? Cheers.
Nobody here, but her computer's on.
Cahal! You know I hate it when people mess with my stuff.
That's an impressive amount of equipment.
It's the bare minimum for leading a handful of activists against a megacorp like Indran.
Haven't changed much, have you? Aside from a couple of new lines on your face.
Thanks, asshole. You know, always knew you'd come back. It was just a matter of when.
This isn't quite the reunion I had in mind.
But it's a happy one. I heard about your handiwork at the mine.
Adana.
Cahal?
You must have a lot to talk about. I'll go check on the solar panels. Catch you later.
Adana, how are you doing? You've grown.
It's not worth trying to rebuild that bridge now, Cahal. Not after abandoning me for 5 years.
I had no other choice. If I had stayed, I would have been a danger to the pack. To you.
Yeah. That's what you told me when you left. I didn't believe it then, either. You know, it was hard enough to get over Mom's death. But dealing with the fact that you chose to leave me behind when I needed you most, that left a scar. You were so focused on doing what you thought was right, that you never thought about what it might do to me.
You're a motherfucking werewolf.
Maybe you're right. I didn't think about how it might hurt you. I spent those 5 years finding my way back to the man I was. Even if you were with me, I wouldn't have been me. And you'd have been just as alone. I was in no state to look after you. I couldn't have been the father you needed. I wasn't.
Stop, Cahal. I'm really not in the mood to hear you rewrite our family history. Endrin just carved a bloody wound into my cairn. They killed my friends. Right now, all I care about is tearing Endrin apart.
Rodko told me you and Ava were undercover at Endrin during the attack.
That's right. I managed to infiltrate the fracking site. They just upped my security clearance, too. I've got access to their protected data. This is the best chance we've ever had at taking Endrin down. We sink them from the inside.
You've seen how bloodthirsty Endrin is. Did you know they have a price on your head?
They're not the first. And they're not about to scare me into stopping. We've lost too many already. And if we run, how will we honor their memory? The pack comes first. Besides, Endrin doesn't suspect me at all. I'm secure over there.
Secure?
Endrin has full confidence in me. Hell, the whole team at the fracking site looks to me for my expert chemical analyses. As long as I stay their golden girl, there's no way they'd imagine I'm connected to those scary eco-terrorists. Least of all the Cairn.
Endrin's built a fracking site.
It was a rush job. They'd set it up and posted guards before we had any time to react. It's a danger to nature and the spirits alike. Those sites are one of the greatest threats Gaia faces today. It hurts my heart to work there. I also know that I'm the best chance we've got of putting a stop to it. Soon.
Sink Endrin from the inside. And how do you plan on doing that?
A while back, Ava, Rodko, and I discovered that Endrin's injecting its new recruits with a special serum that makes them more... everything.
Yeah, I saw it myself when I was in their training center. The injection transforms people. Makes them stink of the room.
There's more to it than that. When I first joined Endrin's ranks, I was trying to figure out what was going on with their biofuel project. But while I was analyzing the formula for the biofuel, I noticed an encrypted molecule within it. No employees have access to its composition. That same molecule is in the substance they're injecting their troops with, as well as another project, the Earthblood protocol.
The Earthblood protocol. Any idea what that's about?
Not yet. But that can wait until after we figure out what this mystery molecule actually is. Once we figure out what that mystery molecule really is, we'll know what they're pumping their soldiers with, and their plans for this biofuel. Then we'll leak that info to everyone who'll listen, block the biofuel's launch, and hopefully put the final nail in Endrin's coffin. Thing is, right now the encryption they're using on their data is impossible to break. That's why we came back. We wanted to tell Rodko how we were stuck and figure out what to do from here.
How can I help?
If you want to help, go meet with Ava. She and Rodko will be figuring out our next steps.
All right, I'll go check in with her and then have a talk with Rodko. Any idea where I'll find her?
By our solar panels. If you've got any other questions, you'll find me with the rest of the pack. They need me.
If she understands doing what's best for the pack, then why does she understand what the decisions her dad made?
How you doing, big guy? Figured I'd get out of the way and let you catch up with 80. Though, from the look on your face, it doesn't look like it went well.
Jada Pinkett Puss. What up, Savannah?
She's still angry at me for leaving.
Can you blame her? Shit, being a teenager's bad enough, but Ludmilla's death, your exile...
Let me make you blue.
It was all hard on her. But you did what you had to. You had to get away from us to get yourself back on track.
That's what I tried to tell her.
I've been telling her that for years. Never eased her pain, though. But you're back now. It'll pass. Just give it time.
But Donna told me about your mission to infiltrate the fracking site.
Yeah, about that. We're currently at a roadblock.
No problem. I
Endron's
should have
data
done that
encryption is
for a long
uncrackable.
time ago. I just
So
didn't
she
realize.
Our only way to get our hands on that data is to take it directly
A
from
lot
the
of times
server
when
in
you
the
was
lab.
in here,
The
I was playing
surveillance is tight.
Overwatch,
Even Adana couldn't get
and
me
I'm
open
not
a
really
beacon.
like looking
And
at
I don't
the
think I could
chat
create a
that
big
much.
enough
Then
distraction to draw their security's eyes away.
let's go.
What's Rodko think about you two going undercover like this?
As you might imagine, he was a little resistant at first. But once he understood what we wanted to do, he gave us the green light.
Sounds like you've got something in mind.
If we want to draw security's attention, we have to hit them hard. Blowing up the refinery should do the trick. But that's not happening until we can get into
I'm sorry
the
to hear
fracking
that.
site. That's step one. The site is protected by an electric fence and a
I know
myriad
the
of
last
cameras,
time you
all
talked
of
to
which
me,
are
you told
powered by
me
the
your
dam
uncle
Endron
was having a
acquired when
hard
they bought
time.
the site. If someone could get into the dam and connect me to their network, I could access their system discreetly.
Allowing you to cut the power to their defenses without their notice.
Exactly. We can worry about the fracking site after that.
Okay. I'll go talk to Rodko to see how he wants to make up the teams.
Thanks, Gahal. It's good to have you back. But if you don't mind, I'd like to take a few moments for myself. Lost some friends during the attack.
Don't worry. Take all the time you need.
This attack? Fuck. It's like a nightmare.
Believe me, Ava. All of these deaths will be avenged.
What you did to the training center's a hell of a start. Hey, need to talk?
I'll catch you later.
Alright, let's continue.
So, any news on the group that was supposed to launch?
As you know, Magadon claims they opened a new lab to develop natural supplements.
How are things on
It's
the...
obviously a front.
We're holding up, but I'm afraid our problems are far from solved.
One less problem, now that you're back. It's been too long. So, were you able to talk with your daughter?
Adana told me about her and Ava's plan to get their hands on the encrypted data inside the fracking site's laboratory.
To bring Endron down from the inside, yes. I think they've got the right idea. If we manage to chase Endron from this region...
I'm sorry
just
to hear
continue
that.
their dirty
I'll be
work
praying
elsewhere,
for him. I'll pray for you
it's
too.
time for a decisive blow. So we follow Ava and Adana's plan. We'll attack the dam to bring down the defenses of the fracking site. I want you to lead the incursion. You coordinate with Ava and Adana over comms, and allow them access to the dam's network.
Ava gave me the rundown. But if I set off a single alarm, things will get very dangerous very quickly.
I know. One sign something's amiss, and Tank Girl will be at the dam before you know it. So while you're sneaking through the inside of the dam, I'll be creating a diversion on the outside. That should keep her attention off you. And even if someone does raise the alarm at the dam, Tank Girl will have no idea why you're really there.
Good. You can count on me.
Excellent. We'll have Declan meet you near the dam. He's got the relays you'll place to get Ava and Adana access to Endron's network.
There's still a long way to go. But life's picking up again in the cairn. Ludmilla, I hope you can see this, wherever you are.
Fenn's strength will not last forever. He needs your help.
What is this?
Hey, Call. Heard about your little light show at the mine. Didn't lose a finger playing with those fireworks, did you?
Even so, the training center was just the start. Now comes the hard part.
You know I'm here if you need me.
Thanks, Dusk. I'll let you know.
I know. I got my own shit going on in life, you know. People die. I don't ever even talk about it. I hardly ever talk about it.
Did you hear about those activists hiding out in the woods? Intern attacked their camp yesterday.
Activists my ass. They're goddamn terrorists. Glad Andrews put them in their place.
I don't know.
Hey, Cahal, right?
You must be Declan. You with Lambda Mankind?
That's right. Ava's told me all about you. It's an honor, really.
I don't know about that. I hear you've got the relays I need to install at the dam.
Yeah, I got them right here. Need anything else?
So you got the house to yourself?
How'd you meet Ava, anyway?
By investigating her, really. I used to be a cop, tasked with putting her and Lambda Mankind away. And I tried, but Ava runs a clean operation. That didn't make the bosses happy, though. They told me to falsify evidence to bring him down. That's when I realized they were in Endred's pocket. I tried calling him out, but the whole precinct came down on me like a ton of bricks. I had no choice but to run. And I ran to Ava. I pledged my life to fighting Endred.
You and the other humans. You know who it is you're working with, right? This isn't just ideology for us.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I know what you are. Ava told us everything. Trust me, Cahal. We're all on the same side here. We're fighting for the survival of the planet, whatever the cost.
I will tell you one thing, though. Some people will say that they call it quote-unquote trauma dumping. It basically means like when you go into a public chat or whatever, you start talking about all the crazy shit that has happened to you in your life and dumping it on other people. Me personally, I don't care if somebody talks about something traumatic, you know, because I'm not monetized. I can talk about whatever I want on here. And as long as it's not some really weird shit, I'm totally fine with people expressing themselves however they want, you know.
What do you know about the dam?
After you took down their training center, they doubled down on security at all the other sites in the region. Even if Rocco draws their attention, they're still going to have a lot of resistance. They've even brought in some of their elite guards from Nevada. And these guys are huge. I don't even know if you could call them human anymore.
We've met, but I had no idea they were from Nevada.
Well, the training center you took out wasn't the only cart Endren had in its hand.
That figures. I should be good.
Before you go, I've got a favor to ask. We've identified a key player working at the dam.
I appreciate
we
that.
think she's got important information on whatever Endren's up to in Nevada.
Don't worry about me, though. You gotta worry about yourself and your family.
Get whatever info out of her you can.
Keeping the cairn safe is my top priority here, but I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Good luck, Cahal.
One second, I'm breaking up a bowl. This game has more story to it than I remember. I just remember blazing through enemies. Maybe I skipped the cutscenes or something. Yeah, I know. You can't do that though. You gotta keep going. If it was that easy, I would have already given up easily. There's a lot of suffering, a lot of stuff you gotta go through in life, you know?
Gave the civilians taking readings on the nearby riverbank. Should I warn the commander?
No, they're working for us. Nothing to worry about from them.
Shit. That was not good. How did they not see that? I would say get a therapist, but honestly, I've had therapists plenty of times, and they get paid to listen to you, and I've had good therapists and bad therapists, and honestly, it is what it is. You get an hour of the person's time, and they tell you how they feel, and sometimes they're not even listening, and sometimes they are. So, I don't know, maybe check out getting a therapist, but for me, I only had a few in my whole life that I ever thought was actually listening to me for the most of my sessions.
What happened with that surviving recruit?
Ex-surviving recruit. I shot him. Commander's orders.
Damn fool wanted to terminate his contract. After all he'd seen, he should have known this isn't the kind of job you just quit.
Hello? What? Ow!
Shit. I don't have any crossbow bolts.
When Major Grainer's squadron attacked the activists' camp.
What are we supposed to do with it? Take it to their mine?
Nothing like that. We only want DNA samples, so we take hats. These questions, just do your job. Hello there.
Excuse me.
What does the commander intend to do about these activists?
We'll know as soon as I do. For now, sit tight. Dismiss.
They got me. Oh. No. Damn, they got me. Yo, what up, Nagato?
What does the commander intend to do about these? What does the commander
They're fucking me up.
What does the commander intend to do about these activists?
You'll know as soon as I do. For now, sit tight. Dismissed.
You can't hide from me. I was hoping for some company.
Get ready to get in trouble.
We're getting fucked up.
What does the commander intend to
Finally made it past that. Took long enough.
Ava, I'm at the entrance to the site.
Good. The dam is down below. I'll give you the targets once you're in.
Try to be careful.
Don't worry, this isn't my first rodeo. Okay, let's go.
The main elevator is the only way to reach your target. You should see a big warehouse door. It's just behind that.
Got it.
Next week. Should be around 20. Their survival rate is improved.
Someone collect that counts.
Like, this game it is what it is, honestly. Gameplay wise, though, I think it checks out. It's pretty satisfying.
Perhaps I'll pay her a visit.
Hostile. The hell? Security. Whoa.
Alright, let's go. Up the elevator.
What do you want with this Volkswoman anyway?
We're trying to find out more about Endron's biofuel. Apparently, it's manufactured in Nevada. And guess who just came back from there?
I want the report on my desk first thing tomorrow morning.
Will do, Mrs. Vokes.
Gotta figure out how to get in there.
Victoria Vokes?
That's right. If you want something, be quick about it. I'm busy. Who are you anyway?
I'm with Endrin's intelligence division. We believe that you're the target of a local activist group.
Me? But why?
That's what we're trying to figure out. Perhaps you could answer a few questions for us. We think it must have something to do with your work. Can you tell me what you're working on?
That's classified. And if you don't know about it, it's well above your clearance. There's no way I can discuss Endrin's business secrets with someone like you.
It seems I wasn't clear, Mrs. Vokes. We know this is about the biofuel. We just need to know why it would make those eco-terrorists want to target you. Your apprehension is understandable, Mrs. Vokes, but the threat is real. Your life is in danger.
What threat does a handful of self-righteous, forest-dwelling hippies pose? What? Are they gonna slogan me to death?
Think again, man. They're far more dangerous than they look. We found their last hostage with his hands cut off and his eyes gouged out.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's horrible. You don't think... Could they be after me because of the human testing?
What do you mean?
You know, those prisoners, they'll do anything for a commuted sentence and a few years on our payroll. Anyone who agrees has to undergo a series of... No, I can't share that information with anyone.
Tell me about the test, Mrs. Vokes. Your life is in danger. We need your cooperation so the division can assess the situation and act accordingly.
Wait. So these terrorists, they're a real threat. Why haven't you taken care of them already? Okay. All I can tell you is that when we first tested our biofuel in the wild, we discovered something very... peculiar. Some animals exposed to the exhaust fumes changed. They became more resistant, more aggressive. Once we discovered that, we came up with a plan to test the effects on humans.
You've tested on humans? I see.
What does it have to do with me? Why am I being targeted by terrorists?
Calm down, Mrs. Vokes. The intelligence division will take care of this situation. You have my word.
You promise? Just in case, could you get me some protection or bodyguards or something?
Please, Mrs. Vokes, focus. We believe you have data on the biofuel project somewhere on site. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. My office is at the dam. I should have one of those files open on my computer right now, in fact.
Give me your badge, Mrs. Vokes. You'll need to completely wipe your hard drive. Can't take any risks with that sort of thing. You understand?
Yes, I suppose I do. Here. Oh, God. This is a nightmare. I'll stand by for your instructions or anyone you send.
I'll send some men to protect you as soon as I can. In the meantime, do not speak about this to anyone. Thank you for your cooperation, Mrs. Vokes.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Level 99 Speechcraft.
Bet I did. Nice work. What's left is to find her computer.
How are you doing, Rodko?
They've taken the bait. Don't waste time.
I'm inside.
Okay. I'll mark the terminals where you need to plug me in. And once you're finished, I'll guide you to the extraction point.
I've got the data. We're good.
Great. That data's just what we need. Well done.
So,
received the medical files on the troops coming in from Nevada, and...
What was that? What the hell?
I've disconnected the first terminal.
Perfect. Adana, how are you doing with the deceptors? They'll be ready in a few minutes.
Rod, go. How are you holding up?
All right for now, but we'll be falling back soon.
Second terminal's disconnected.
Great. The receptors are just about ready. They'll make it... Looks like everything's still up and running. Androids won't notice a thing.
Hello? What? Security, we've got an intruder.
That's the last terminal sorted.
The receptors are ready, Ava. I'm on it. Okay. I'm in the dam's control system now. Good to go. Go. It's time to withdraw. I'll tell Rocco. I've identified a vehicle exit. I'll open it for you.
I've secured the turbines and room. All good. Ready to... I've got eyes on an intruder!
reinforcements!
There won't be enough of you left.
Where do I go?
I've requested the reports on Enjo's new biofuel from Nevada.
You can forget it. Only Victoria Vokes knows it.
Whoa, what the hell?
Call security!
Hey, Dad.
Yeah?
I glad you're back.
Me too, Eddie. Me too.
You're fucking dead!
Area compromised.
Got me. I think I'm going to call it here, guys. Appreciate everybody for coming in.